Let's talk about 2026. How are you going to improve your English in 2026? First of all, you can become fluent in English. And this year, you can make a ton of progress. You may not believe it, but I believe it. So, how are we going to do this? Learning English is just another skill. It is not magic. It is not something only some people can do and other people can't do. It is a learnable skill. So, in this video, I'm going to tell you how you can make a lot of progress in 2026. And if you are an intermediate learner who is just totally lost and you want a focused plan so you know exactly what to do to make progress, I have something for you at the end of this video. If you're new here, hello, hello. My name is Jean. I'm an English teacher and a content creator. I teach conversation classes, which you can sign up for on my website. I also have courses and guides available on my website as well. I also have made hundreds of videos for free here on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So I hope you find something you like. Now let's get started. We're going to talk about two things today: what to do and how to do it. When you're learning something, you need to know what to learn. If you don't know what to learn, you spend a lot of time exploring. And if you want to explore, fabulous. If you don't want to explore because you have a strong goal, then you don't want to spend a lot of time exploring. You just want to get started on a path. Here are the 4 areas you should think about. Number 1, speech sounds, your pronunciation, not your accent. Having clear pronunciation is key. Languages have different sound systems. Do a little research. What sounds are the same in your native language and English? Which sounds are really different? Are there YouTube videos that can help you with those sounds? Number 2, words, vocabulary. Remember, one word can have multiple meanings. If you want to know more about that, you can watch my live streams where we play connections. That's a great place to learn multiple meanings of one word. You need to know what to call things. Also, think about the names of categories. That's really helpful. You may not know what to call this, but if you know the word animal, then you can use that word to help you describe it, and then get the word from your conversation partner. Like, you may not know what this is, but if you know the word animal, then you can say, what is the animal from Australia with the big black nose and gray fur? Like that. When you don't know what vocabulary to learn, I recommend learning vocabulary that helps you describe things. Number 3, sentences and phrases. You know how to make each sound. You know the words. Now you put them together into phrases and sentences. This is where chunks will be useful. A chunk is just a phrase that you can use over and over again in a variety of contexts. So you're doing a little work and getting a lot of use from it. An example of a chunk would be, oh, I thought you said, or, I was thinking, or did you hear about you learned the chunk? Then you can use it in any situation. When you're learning vocabulary, by the way, try to learn it in the context of a whole sentence. Don't just focus on that word. Look at the entire sentence. Study the entire sentence. It'll help. Trust me. Number 4, social use. How these phrases and sentences work in different social contexts. Different phrases will have a different impact depending on the context. Tone is super important here. For example, the question, "Are you okay?" can have a million different meanings depending on the tone. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Explore saying phrases in different emotional tones so you can develop a feel for it. These are the levels of language. Mastering each level will give you general fluency. So, this is what to do, but how do you do it? The 2 best things you can do for your fluency are improve your mindset and improve your habits. What do I mean? Let's start with mindset because mindset controls and influences everything else. My most successful students understand and accept these 5 things. Learning is uncomfortable. Mistakes are data. Fluency is not fast. You're making progress even if you can't see it. The only way to fail is to stop. If you want to enjoy your English journey, understanding these 5 things is super important. Understanding these 5 things will create a beautiful foundation for your learning experience. Understanding these 5 things will help you create the habits you need for success. That's what we're going to talk about next. Habits. Having good habits will be the engine for your fluency. Becoming fluent in a language is hard. It can be really fun, but it's still hard. It's hard because it takes a long time. Your goal, fluency, is so far away. The key to fluency is consistency. Without consistency, so we're starting with good habits. Why? Because if you don't have good habits, you're not going to be consistent. And if you aren't consistent, you aren't going to improve. To talk more about habits, I'm going to tell you about what I learned from Atomic Habits by James Clear. According to James Clear, there are 4 big ideas you need to stop bad habits and create new, better ones. Let's get right into it. First, make it obvious. If you do not see it, you will not do it. You will simply forget. Think about ways you can make learning English more obvious. Think about actions you only have to do once, like change the language of your phone to English. Think about what is around you. What do you see every day that you can change to remind yourself to practice English? You don't have to completely change your life. That's probably going to make things more difficult, actually. Think small, but powerful How can you make learning English more obvious? Second, make it attractive. If it does not look good, in your opinion, you will not do it. So, what are some small changes you can make to make learning English look good? What about joining an English club? You could get an English learning friend. On my website, you can join for free to find a conversation partner. What about watching YouTube videos about topics you already like, but in English? For example, when I was learning French, I did this. I really like reading. I like books. I like fantasy books. So I used Google Translate to learn how to say my favorite fantasy books in French, put that into YouTube, and started watching French videos about people's favorite fantasy books. For me, it doesn't matter if the level is too advanced to understand. I like to balance between French on my level and French way above my level. That's a personal preference, but this is very attractive for me because I can watch videos about topics I like, but in French. So, what can you do in English that is attractive for you? Think about it. Experiment. Okay, third, make it easy. Become fluent in English is a big goal, but become fluent in English is not a task. It isn't something you can cross off on your to-do list. We need to break this down into smaller pieces and continue making the pieces smaller and smaller and smaller until each task is easy. Because we want to make learning English something we do every day, we need to remove blocks. For example, find an English teacher is a big task. How can we make it smaller for today? One small, easy piece could be search English teacher on Instagram or make an account on a language tutor platform. You don't have to actually find and choose an English teacher today. Just search. Just make an account. Just get started. These are small but meaningful things you can do today. Don't worry about the tasks being too small. There is no too small. Every action forward is closer to your goal. Today, you do something small, then tomorrow, you do something else small. Then the day after, again and again and again, and you will reach your goal. Waiting to do something big is not consistent. And remember, consistency is key. Finally, fourth, make it satisfying. Satisfying is something that makes you feel good, content. For example, a warm blanket on a cold day is satisfying. What actions can you do that make you feel good, content, satisfied? The reason this is important is because the more something makes you feel good, the more you will want to repeat it. Good feelings are easily repeated, and that's what we want. We want consistency. We want repeated actions. What are some ways you can make learning English satisfying? Start a habit tracker. It's so easy to do. You can do it with a piece of paper and a pen. Make a calendar. Every day you do something with English, make an X. You start to make a chain of X's, and then, ooh, look at that. If you don't want pen and paper, fine, get an app. There are so many habit tracking apps. Different things will work for different people. I can't tell you what is satisfying for you. This is where learning something can be very creative. You have to experiment with different actions so you can discover what is best for you. If all of this is a lot so far, don't worry. I made a short guide about how you can make good habits to improve your English. I even included a list of habits you can do in only 2 minutes and a 30-day habit tracker. You can get this guide completely for free on my website, www.missjeanteaches.com. Link in the description. Now, I said I have something for all of you intermediate learners watching. If you are still totally lost, you are overwhelmed, confused, stressed, you have good habits, but you aren't making progress like you want. You know you're making mistakes, but you don't know what they are or how to fix them. I can help you with that. I have something for you that will save you months or even years of time, energy, and effort. It's not a subscription or a membership. It is a one-time analysis that will give you a roadmap for making rapid progress. It's called the English Accelerator. The English Accelerator shows you exactly what you need to focus on to quickly improve your speaking and how to get started in 30 days. No more guessing, no more exploring. This is a plan completely unique to you. Here's how it works. You record 3 short videos and send them to me. I make a full analysis. I study your speaking, the patterns you do well, and the patterns of mistakes you make. I identify the top 3 most important mistakes in your grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. I give you explanations, solutions, and exercises for each mistake. You fix these 3 patterns and you will see a huge difference in your English. This analysis is about your speaking patterns. It isn't a general course. It is 100% completely about you. I tell you what to fix, then I tell you how to fix it. After your analysis, I make a 30-day plan with daily exercises for you. These exercises focus on your weak areas. After you complete your customized 30-day plan, you will see noticeable improvement in your English. I also give you transcripts and audio files and a video, all things that will give you the tools you need to fix your biggest problems in grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. To give you all of this and to do it very well, I am not accepting many clients. I cannot do this for everyone. This is for intermediate learners who are serious about improving and who want to save time, energy, and money. So, if you are an intermediate learner ready to improve, check out the link in the description to join the waitlist. I look forward to helping you. 2026 is going to be a great year. Let's get started. Until next time, my friends, bye.